their leveling up means that they can eventually work towards like a certificate in education, or there must be a specific, like a certificate in digital education or something. It all builds up. It's not for nothing. It's just
SACE has their own CPD scheme. I mean, you could literally just slot into that.
Sorry, come again. Are they already doing?
They've got their own program for things that you join, development programs, and you get accredited or you get points for it.
But
and
you
that
can
point,
do it already, then it's not unique.
No. Pick me. You can give them or pitch to them a training program, and they will approve it and give it a certain number of points.
Yes.
Okay. So then our position will then be is we pitch this to Space, whatever they're called, and they will accredit it, and it will be towards a certificate or something. We're not going to ourselves to say we still have to do it. We're just going to say that's already been done, just to make it easier.
I just feel like we need to have not a questionnaire or not a test specifically, but we need to test the teacher doing the program. Because if it's just
can I give you a practical example? So Inscape offered a teachers training workshop, and it was offered on my online platform, and we pitched it to SACE. They awarded it points. We did a joint venture with Think Schools, and we did Think School. So I brought in speakers to come and speak, and I recorded them, and we put together like a workshop for teachers, and it was free. And they had to register, and then they had to answer questions at the end of every day, like multiple choice questions. And then at the end, they had to do, I think it was a portfolio of evidence, but it was like a brief. It was like a brief that you draw up. And then they submitted it, and then they got SACE points just for submitting and attending.
I hear you, but I mean, that can be a different level. Because it does say there needs to be a way of evaluating a person, but the evaluation is in leveling up, because you won't be able to answer the question or play the game to get to the next level, and that is your evaluation. It's inbuilt. It's, what do you say, inherent? It's built into the game, your evaluation component.
Yeah, and we need to have them. Yeah, I'm just thinking about the school that Paul's talking about. If we provide, or if we get 6 phones sponsored, right? Then we would need to have, you would need to have your own like login details. Because if we're not specifically testing each person individually, then everyone could just log onto the phone. Use the program.
They can create like their own portfolio or profile. Just create like a profile on the thing.
It doesn't
small things.
You know what? It doesn't need to be overcomplicated, guys. If they provide it, and this is a default program that's loaded on the unit, that phone is not yours for keeps, and you bugger off to Claver School or somewhere else. That actually belongs to the school. The school assigns it to a teacher. And that account, it's like an email account. It's like you've got a student number and a password on here. They don't have to do it themselves. It's set up for them. Vodafone is not going to sponsor cheap ass crap.
Nope.
And it's what we say it's going to be. Remember, we've got requirements.
But they can sponsor, like, I have it's not a crappy phone, but it's a very simple phone. It's got no funky stuff. It can do everything it needs to do.
But you can't recognize with your thumb on that one.
No, it can't. But it's a lot cheaper than any S phone. So instead of sponsoring,
we're not paying for it. We're getting it as a sponsor.
No. But they can sponsor more phones if it's more affordable.
Do you have any idea what Vodacom's CSI budget is? Your pants will fall off.
Because one of the tools or whatever that we have to use, or one of the tools is AI. Okay. So if the phone does facial recognition, and it can be part of the game that people have to do things, and that facial recognition sensor on the phone actually plays part in it. Then we're using the tool. And, you know, why get somebody to log in a number or access a picture or something like that if they can use their thumb? This is the fourth industrial revolution, people.
I use my thumb to log into the bank. Boom.
I love it too.
I hear what you're saying, Yolanda, that you can sponsor more people, but we can create our utopia. Why not?
Yeah. I can also say something. You know, with Discovery, you can get an Apple Watch if you go and do exercises. Yes. So what if teachers, in a certain amount of time, you have to complete this and you have to complete this, and at the end, you don't only get data, the phone is yours.
Is yours only if you've done everything over that period of time and you've actually got the accredited certificate. Then by default, the phone is yours.
Yeah. One of my kids in school, her mom works at MTN. She's like a groot kop daar. I can maybe phone her and email her and ask first-hand experience from her. Like, will this work? What can she suggest? Yeah.
What are they doing at the moment as well? I'm sure they are.
Elaine, I will just caution you, like, ask her what's happening in the right now, what kind of CSIs they do. But just be careful to pitch this, because corporates don't necessarily understand the fictitious context of education.